Well, ground and pound is a true art form, and whether you're talking about Khabib Nurmagomedov, Jack Hermanson, or this guy, they've all taken it to the next level over the last several years.
Yes, it's unbelievable to watch him take control and find opportunities to land ground strikes. Now, what they do so well is he does not waste punches. He usually will find one good shot and take it. He does not try to just go punch, 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 punch for the sake of punching. He finds position, he finds posture, he brings his hands inside, and then he comes over the top with elbows, or he lands these big right hands that makes his opponents fold up, and then he goes to the next position, whether it be submission or continuing to ground and pound his opponents into the bottom of the octagon.
And of course, it all starts with maintaining top position, which he does as well as anyone in the game. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Josh Emmetts. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 23 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Methuen, Massachusetts, Kelvin Kаттar. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready. Ready to fight.
Well, huge buzz for this fight, and round 1 is now underway. A clash of styles in some respects between a grappler and a 5-tool player type, but certainly the more well-rounded fighter has no problem engaging on the ground.
No, he doesn't mind grappling, but he also has the ability to fight on the feet, something the grappler does not really feel comfortable with doing. He seems to be behind the 8 ball a little bit, but let's see how he manages getting this fight to the ground. I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, nice job to land the knee there by the taller fighter, and I think I just heard Daniel Cormier say, I wish I was a little bit taller. You're a baller, guys. And they separate. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
He's grabbing the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and lands a beautiful punch. Really's got his opponent on notice here.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Josh Emmetts. Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did.
Great punch landed with so much power.
And there comes the separation now. Oh, power. Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he wants.
A sigh of relief from the people watching, because they were tired of watching him flail around trying to get takedowns and get defended over and over again. Finally gets it. Now what does he do with the top control?
And he landed the right hand there.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Slips the punch nicely there. Takedown defense holds up.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plus. Oh! 30 seconds now to go in round one.
Nice punch lands over the top.
15 seconds to go.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
All right, so again, he shoots for a takedown. He has certainly tried to wrestle offensively tonight, but that attempt did not work.
We knew we'd see a commitment to trying to secure those takedowns. We did not anticipate him having to take this many attempts. How long until he gets discouraged?
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, here we go with round two. Round one, pretty good, not great, but some action on both sides.
We can't always hope for fireworks, John.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to deal with the ebbs and flows of a fight. In round number one, you saw both guys have success. Let's see who really charges out ahead in the second round. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh! All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
That happens whenever you understand the position. Both know exactly what they need to do. And when both fighters are trying to do the same thing, it's very, very difficult to get the desired result.
Oh, flush knee to the body. He's got the length advantage in this fight and certainly made it count in that exchange. Stuffs the takedown there. Hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Flush right hand is true. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Get yourself to the side. Scramble, scramble, scramble.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. Oh, now he's in trouble.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the arm bar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
All right, pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous 2 rounds. Your expectations here as this next round gets underway?
I expect the action to really pick up now. These guys have to lay it on the line as we start to approach the end of the fight.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. And they separate. Just out of range with that strike. Single collar tie now. Oh, vicious knees in the clinch here to the head, and there's gonna be a lot of doctors for the opponent to see next week. Maybe even an orthodontist if he's not careful.
He's gotta be careful. He needs to protect his head. He cannot allow his opponent to get off this many knees to his head. Nice punch lands over the top. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Wow!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, straight right.
Oh.
And they separate. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the field.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on it.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
The final horn sounds. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Kelvin Kаттar.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him in our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight